Yo, what's up?
Hey,
Right?
the right and Johnny.
I'm good, man. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, seconds, yeah, I'm
Can
getting.
you hear me properly?
Hey?
Can you hear me properly?
Yep, I can.
Okay, great.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so, well done. You're my second guest that I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not. Yeah, yeah, evolving.
Okay, perfect. So, I know this topic is obviously very touchy. But almost like every other topic that I've done, but I think this one has some like special, you know, tinge to it. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
please correct me if I get some of the terms wrong or get some of the analogies wrong and things like that. Okay, and then yeah, I think I
Yeah.
actually have a lot to learn as well from this topic. Okay, so I was thinking about the first question to ask, ne? And I'm thinking,
Mm-hmm.
man, many things that I could possibly ask. Okay,
Yeah.
but one thing I think I should ask is, what does like the whole LGBTQ actually mean? Plus, plus.
So the alphabet. What does each alphabet stand for?
Well, yeah, kind of that, and also what it actually means. Like, what is it?
Okay. So it's. I'm gonna seem very bad for this, but it's lesbian,
Yeah.
bisexual, transgender, queer, intersexual, asexual, and then class plus, which is the ones that haven't been discovered, or the ones that become untitled. So those fall under the class plus. So the LGBTQ as an umbrella that um, covers every person that identifies as a homosexual but does not want a title.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You know how we
That's
always say don't box me?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does that also pertain to sexual preference?
Sorry?
Does that also pertain to sexual preference?
Yes.
Okay. And then the heterosexuals are just like another group on its own.
Yeah, no, like another clan, another kind of people, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, fine. Cool. Let's get it going then. So I actually am very interested about this in the sense of obviously, like, you don't always meet someone that grows up to be gay or lesbian or trans or anything like that. And I think even now in this lifetime, you find that people are obviously scared to kind of ask because they don't want to tread on toes. So yeah, this is the opportunity to kind of for me to ask and also for others to listen. But how did you grow up like as a child, like from like 0 to about 10 years old? How did you grow up?
Your normal childhood, man. I grew up with my aunts. My parents are in the States. So I grew up with my aunt. Very household. Um, this is come back to
Your
school.
wait, your voice thingy keeps on like fluctuating. Are you holding the
Oh my
yeah? Are
word.
you speaker?
And my phone is in one position. I'm holding everything perfectly fine.
Okay, maybe it's the wind then, because it keeps going up and down.
Okay, let me just like raise my voice, maybe. Is that fine?
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's your normal childhood.
Hmm.
Sorry. I grew up with my aunts. My parents live in the Cape. I didn't grow up with my parents. I grew up with my three aunts. A stable of women is not the best. So it's obviously very strict. I'm the only girl. I have a cousin who's male. So um, yeah, very, very strict. You go to school, you come back from school, do your homework, yalala, you go to church, you get back. That's, I didn't have friends.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I only had friends at school, and yeah, that was just homeschool kind of setup. Yeah.
Ukulele.
Soweto, at Dobsonville.
Alright. Okay. So then between the ages of 0 to 10, then you were treated like a gen or normal woman or general woman.
Yeah, yeah.
All
For
right.
the normal. women duties. Yeah.
All right. So you felt as if everything was kind of like that's what it was supposed to be. You never felt that you needed to do something else. You've never felt that you needed to do what the guys were doing.
No,
No.
that was the normal for me. Yeah.
Okay. And then from about 10 to 20, what changes did you experience then?
Puberty. Puberty changed.
Okay.
I think also, um, of course, growth. Um, from 10, I think up until 12, I was still the same from 0 to 10. There was no difference really. And then from 13, high school. Then, of course, eyes were opened, ears were opened, reality was introduced, and then this person started to emerge. The different identities started to emerge. Yeah, now I'm exposed to girls, you know. Now I'm exposed to everything, you know. We're seeing lesbian people, we're seeing heterosexual people, you know. We're
Yeah.
seeing everything. And then obviously this is where I also, you know, actually I'd like to do the garden, you know. Actually I'd like to wash the car. Now I've moved from the kitchen to the car. I've moved from the kitchen to cutting the grass. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So then you kind of experienced then between again, like you said, after 12 when puberty hit, that you actually preferred to go outside and you preferred things that generally the guys used to do,
Mm-hmm.
and then you did less of the stuff that the girls kind of decided to want to do. And then when that happened, did you then what were the issues that you encountered?
Issues, right? You said issues.
Yeah.
Um, of course, concern over what is causing these changes, you know?
Yeah.
Those that are as country, like, why do you want to now, you know? Why do you want to cut the grass? What is you doing, man? What are you doing? You know?
Yeah.
Why the sudden interest in these things that you're now doing, you know? Why the sudden questions that you have? So I obviously started having questions like, okay, why am I fixing this dishes in the car? You know?
What was
Why
the
am
question?
I started having questions. I started asking, yeah,
Yeah.
why am I expected to wash the dishes and not the car? You know?
Oh,
Why is my
yeah.
brother not to do the dishes and I do the car? You know? So there was obviously concern over those questions about why are you asking us these things now? You've never had a problem with us. What's going on? You
Yeah.
know? Those are the kind of issues, if you can call them issues. Yeah.
Okay. And then what were the answers to some of those questions?
I couldn't, I could not have blunt answers. Because one, I'm not a blunt person. I'm not a person who'll just be in your face and be like, yeah, because no. I'll probably like have a way around answering. So I hardly had answers for them. It would just be a thing of, no, I'm just asking. That would be my usual response. But no, that wasn't it.
Yeah.
I would really have answers.
Okay. And then this kind of carried on throughout to like till basically your whole life from like puberty.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then do you find that then like like family asked and as well as friends, or it was just like friends first and then family after that? What kind of happened?
Uh, I think it was mostly family. And my friends, it's like my friends knew me before I knew myself. You know, it's like
Okay.
they saw a me.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Oh yeah. Nothing that I asked or done came as a shock to them. They just flowed with me, you know? It was just a thing. Like it just continued. As opposed to my family, where with them it was a total change, like, you know. So it was mostly with my family.
Okay. So your buddies were kind of like, hey, you know what, bro? Let's just like we were waiting for you to kind of, explain to us what's going on, but we don't really care. We're still riding with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And then your friends then, were they also were they heterosexuals or,
Very, very heterosexual.
and it was guys and girls?
Yeah.
You didn't experience any differences between the two when how they treated you?
No. Funny enough.
Okay.
No, I didn't. Mm-mm.
And then
I didn't have any.
what about strangers?
I didn't have any issues with. There was no difference in treatment, man.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
You never
Yeah.
kind of experienced like where guys see something, like a bunch that are gonna talk some smack to you or ask you weird questions and stuff, or maybe you just didn't notice it because you just got so blunt towards it.
Probably. And by strangers, do you mean people that I totally don't know? When you say abantu basekasi, then of course,
Yeah.
definitely there was that thing of, hey, what's happening with you now?
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
is it high school? Are you okay? Those kind
Mhm.
of questions. So, of course, all that I definitely did experience. Still experiencing even. I think even now on a larger scale.
Okay. And then now moving towards then also relationship wise, you ever date guys before?
I dated well. I would also, what does dating mean?
Okay.
And two, did I date him? No, I didn't date. There was one guy. There was one guy,
Yeah.
guys. Yeah. So it was. I didn't date him. Shame. I spoke to him. I didn't date him.
So when you spoke to him, basically when you were growing up and around 12 years old, then you then were like, okay, well, girls are kind of doing this, or people that I'm supposed to be associated with are kind of doing this, which is like dating guys. Let me see if I can date a guy too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then you approach a guy, and then what did you realize then? Like, what made you just be like, you know what, actually, this is not for me?
I didn't have. And Nakona, for me to date this guy, was this game that we used to play. And so, yeah, at the end of the game, then if you're the last two people standing, then it means that you guys have to date. But, yeah, so that's how it came about. And then automatically we were dating. So it happened for me to see that, was I was talking to him like my brew. So he wouldn't get it. He'd be like, "Oh my word," and I didn't, I didn't see him in that way.
Hmm.
I had zero feelings for him. Zero feelings. I
Yeah.
couldn't even walk with him. It'd be like, where you would like meet in the street and he'd be like, are you going to wake up? And I'd be like, yeah. No, let me walk with you. I'd be like, no, I'm cool. The right. He'd be like,
Yeah.
we're supposed to. I'm like, yeah, but I'm okay. We'll walk tomorrow. So I never had any romantic feelings.
How old were you then?
I was 16. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then when did you then like kind of realize that, you know what, maybe what my friends are doing, maybe what the females are doing and dating guys and stuff, maybe it's not me. Maybe I'm, oh,